Hey, it's Naila, and this is Gurl, Whatchu Readin', and today we're gonna talk about Gone Girl. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This was one of the books from my 25 for 2025 challenge, where I'm reading 25 books that were recommended to me from you guys, and I am reviewing them. And this one was recommended by somebody who clearly knew what they were doing. I cannot believe that it is my first time picking this book up. It was amazing. I already knew it was a psychological thriller. I knew that there was a twist. I even thought I knew what the twist was, but no. Somebody recommended it to me because they know that I'm a Frida fan, so they thought, hey, this one might be for you. Reading this book is a completely different experience, though. It's wild, it's sharp, and it does not play fair in the best way. So, here's what you need to know. Spoiler free, of course, because I don't do the spoilers. But on the surface, it's about a woman named Amy who disappears on her 5th wedding anniversary. And her husband, Nick, becomes the main suspect because it's always the husband who did it, right? But from there, it turns into a much deeper story about media, image, marriage, control, and how far people will go to protect or destroy what they've built together in a marriage. So this book was layered. It's the kind of story where you're not just watching characters lie to each other, you're questioning whether they're lying or not. Unreliable narrators to the max on this one. The writing was cold, calculated, deliciously mean. Gillian Flynn has no interest in making you comfortable. She wants you twisted up, side-eyeing the page, flipping back 2 chapters because you just realized what she did in the moment and you're like, wait a minute, did I see that? The characters, let me tell you, these are not likable people. And I didn't need them to be for this story to work. Like, you don't want likable characters or the story wouldn't work. I love when characters are messy, morally gray, manipulative, or just straight up terrible people. And this book said, bet, got you on that one. Now, I'm not going to lie. There were a few parts where I was like, okay, that's a little convenient. Like things just lined up a little too perfectly in certain moments where I was like, I don't know. But not in a way that it took me out of the story. It was more like, okay, plot device, I see you. Flynn earns it. She builds the tension in the world so tightly that I was willing to go along for the ride. I was willing to go on this journey with her. So, can we talk about the pacing now? This book is long, but it never drags. Every chapter moves the story forward. I was either stressed out or furious the entire time, and I loved that for me. I really did. So, the ending, people argue about it. I've seen it in the reviews. People get mad about it, you know, but I was obsessed. Like, it's not neat, but it's satisfying in a traditional sense. Not really. No, it's not. But it is perfectly in character, and that's what matters. Like, it matches with the rest of the book. That ending made me close the book and just sit there for a second like, wow. It sticks with you. It makes you want to go back and reread the entire book again. Like, I gotta see, what did I miss? Because I know that I missed something, and you want to read this again with new eyes. So yeah, the rating now. Of course, this one is 5 stars all day for me. Even with a few things that felt a little too neat, this book had me locked in. It's smart, it's dark, it's ruthless, and I was completely entertained the entire time. So thank you again to whoever recommended this one to me for my 25 for 2025 challenge. Seriously, you clearly understood the assignment. You knew I love chaos, complexity, and just a touch of psychological warfare. And I'm sure you've recognized that I am a Frida fan, so of course this one was definitely right up my alley. If you've been sleeping on Gone Girl, or if you think you already know the twist so you don't need to read it, don't play yourself. Go ahead and grab it. This book is not just about what happens, it's about how it happens and the why. That'll stick with you. That why is going to stick with you. It's going to have you thinking. So until next time, happy reading. Bye.